Welcome to Leader IAS. Myself Professor Suhas Sargar. Today in this video we all going to learn the State Board of Maharashtra Subject History Standard 8 Chapter 10 Armed Revolutionary Movement. So let's begin. The agitation against the British imperialism were carried out in various ways in India. In this chapter, we shall get acquainted with it. We have studied the uprising before 1857 against the British and the freedom movement of 1857 in the later period. Ram Singh Kuka organized a rebellion against the government in Punjab. Vasudev Balwant Phadke. See the picture of Vasudev Balwant Phadke. In Maharashtra, Vasudev Balwant Phadke gave an armed struggle against British. He assumed that there should be armed struggle to fight against the British. He took the training of arms from Vastad Lahuji Salve. He organized the Ramoshis and revolt against the British. This rebellion became unsuccessful. The British government sent him to Eden jail. There he died in 1883. He built up an armed struggle for independence. Safikar brothers. In 1897, the plague commissioner Rand had resorted to tyranny and force while managing the epidemic of plague in Pune. As a revenge of Safikar brothers, Damodar and Balakrishna shot him dead on 22nd June 1897. Damodar, Balakrishna and Vasudev, these three brothers and their associate Mahadev Ranade were hanged to death. From the same house, the three brothers accepted the martyrdom for the service of the country. During the same period, Munda tribe in Bihar, under the leadership of Birsa Munda, made great revolt against the government. Abhinav Bharat. In 1900, Swatantraveer Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. See the picture of Swatantraveer Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Savarkar founded the Mitra Mela, the secret organization of revolutionaries in Nashik. The same organization was renamed as Abhinav Bharat in 1904. Savarkar went to England for higher education. From there, he began sending revolutionary literatures, gun, etc. to the members of Abhinav Bharat in India. He wrote an inspiring biography of Joseph Mazzini, the famous Italian revolutionary. The 1857 rebellion was the first war of independence was stated in book The Indian War of Independence 1857 written by him. Do you know in box? Swatantraveer Vinayak Savarkar was sentenced to 50 years of rigorous imprisonment at Andaman. He was there for 10 years. In this autobiography, Maji Janma Theb, he wrote down his experiences of the terrible days in Andaman. Later, the government took him to Ratnagiri and detained there. There, Savarkar started the many social movements such as removal of the caste differences, removal of untouchability and common dining, purification of language, etc. He was a great writer. He was the president of Marathi Sahitya Sammelan in Mumbai in 1938. Leader IAS Professor Suhas Sargar. The government came to know about the activities of Abhinav Bharat. Therefore, the government arrested Babarao Savarkar. He was sentenced to his punishment. This punishment, a youth named Ananta Lakshman Kanhere killed Jackson, the collector of Nashik. The government started arresting all those people who were connected with the Abhinav Bharat organization. The murder of Jackson was linked with the Swatantraveer Savarkar by the government. He was arrested and put under trial. The court ordered him rigorous punishment for 50 years. Revolutionary movement in Bengal. After the partition of Bengal, the outrage against the British became more severe. In place of local rebellion, comprehension, revolutionary movements started rising at national level. In various parts of the country, the youth inspired by revolutionary thoughts started establish their secret organization to keep control over the British officers, to loosen the government machinery, to wipe out the fears of minds of Indians regarding the British government, overthrowing the British rule were some of its main objective. In Bengal, a revolutionary organization called Anushilan Samiti was active. The Anushilan Samiti had more than 500 branches. Barindra Kumar Ghosh, brother of Arabindo Ghosh, was the chief of this organization. This organization received counsel, guidance from Arabindo Ghosh. The Anushilan Samiti had a bomb manufacturing center at Manikat Tala near Kolkata. Maniktala near Kolkata. In 1908, Khudiram Bose and Prafulla Chaki, the member of Anushilan Samiti, planned to kill the judge named Kingsford. But the vehicle on which they threw a bomb was not the one carrying Kingsford. Two English women were killed in this attack. Prafulla Chaki shot himself with a bullet so that he will not fall in the hands of British. Khudiram Bose was caught by the police. During the investigation, the police got information about the working of Anushilan Samiti. They started arresting the members of this organization. Aravindo Ghosh was also arrested, but the government was unsuccessful in linking him to the manufacturing of bombs, and hence the court set him free. Other members were sentenced to long terms of imprisonment. Raj Bihari Bose and Sachindranath Sanyal spread the network of revolutionary organization outside Bengal. The center of revolutionary work were set up at Punjab, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh. Raj Bihari Bose and his associated made a daring act of throwing bomb at the Viceroy Lord Hardinge, but he got saved from the attack. The revolutionary work was carried out in Madras province as well. Vanchi Iyer, a revolutionary, killed a British officer named Ash. Later he shot himself with a bullet and sacrificed his own life. India House. The revolutionary work in the India received assistance from Indian revolutionaries staying abroad. India House in London was an important center which provided the such kind of assistance. Pandit Shyamji Krishna Verma, an Indian patriot, had established. See the picture of Pandit Shyamji Krishna Verma and Madam Kama. India House. Established the India House. Through this organization, Indian youths were given scholarship for higher education in England. Swatantraveer Savarkar received such scholarship. Madam Kama raised the issue of India's independence at the World Socialist Conference held at the Stuttgart in Germany. Stuttgart in Germany. In the same conference, she unfurled the flag of India. Another revolutionary associated with India House was the youth named Madan Lal Dhingra. He killed Curzon Wiley, a British officer, due to which Dhingra was hanged to death. Ghadar movement. During the period of First World War, the revolutionary work against the British government got a momentum. The revolutionaries felt that the transfer of power can be brought into India with the help of enemies of British. In this attempt, help of Indian soldiers can also be taken. To take advantage of this opportunity, revolutionary organizations were set up. Gadar is one such important organization. The Indian living in America and Canada established the Gadar organization. Lala Hardayal, Bhai Paramanand, Dr. Pandurang Sadashiv, Khan Khoze, etc. These revolutionaries were important leaders of the organization. The word Gadar meant revolt. Gadar was a journal of this organization that acted as its mouthpiece. Through these journals, effects of British rule in India were pointed out. It gave the information about the daring deeds of the revolutionary. In this way, love for the nation and armed rebellion was message given through the journals Gadar to the Indians. The leaders of Gadar organization decided to take the advantage of this war-like situation. They drove out the plan of revolt in Punjab against the British. They persuaded the Indian soldiers in British army to join in their revolt. It was decided that the Ras Bihari Bose and Vishnu Ganesh Pingle should lead the revolt. But due to the treachery, the British traced out the plan. Pingle fell into the hands of police. He was hanged to death. But the Raj Bihari Bose escaped successfully. He went to Japan and continued his revolutionary work. The revolutionary movement was active in other countries during the period of war. In Berlin, the Virendranath Chattopadhyay, Bhupen Datta, and Hardayal prepared an anti-British plan in cooperation with German Foreign Minister. In 1915, the Mahendra Pratap, Barkhatullah, and Ubaidullah Sindhi established the provincial government of Free India in Kabul. Kakuri conspiracy. See the picture of Chandrasekhar Azad. Leader IAS, Professor Suhas Sargar. The suppressive measure of government could not put an end to the revolutionary movement. After the suspension of civil disobedience movement by Mahatma Gandhi, many youngsters got diverted to revolutionary ways. The Chandrasekhar Azad, Ram Prasad Bismil, Yogesh Chatterjee, Sachindranath Sanyal, and such other revolutionaries came together. On 9th of August 1925, they looted the government treasury that was carried in train near Kakuri railway station in Uttar Pradesh. This is known as the Kakuri conspiracy. By taking immediate action, the government arrested the revolutionaries and put them into prison. They were put under trial. Ashfaqullah Khan, Ram Prasad Bismail, Roshan Singh, Rajendra Lahiri were hanged, but Chandrasekhar Azad managed to escape. Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. See the picture of Bhagat Singh. Leader IAS, Professor Suhas Sargar. The young men, influenced by socialist ideas, decided to set up a nationwide revolutionary organization. Prominent among them were Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru Sukhdev, etc. All these revolutionaries were secular in their thought. In 1928, the meeting held at Firoz Shah Kotla ground in Delhi. These young men established the organization called Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. The objective behind the establishment of this organization was to free India from British exploitation. It also wanted to overthrow the unjust socio-economic system which exploited the farmers and workers. The Bhagat Singh gave importance to creation of society based on social justice and equality. The work of gathering arms and executions of programs was entrusted to the separate wing of the organization. This wing was called Hindustan Socialist Republican Army, and Chandrasekhar Azad was the chief of this wing. Rajguru and Sukhdev. See the picture of Rajguru and Sukhdev. Members of this organization carried out many revolutionary activities. Bhagat Singh and Rajguru fired bullet and killed an officer named Saunders in orders to avenge the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. The government had introduced the two bills in the Central Legislative Assembly curtailing the civil rights. To protest it, the Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Datta threw the bombs in the Central Legislative Assembly. The British government immediately raided the centers of Hindustan Socialist Republican Army. Through it, the police also obtained the clues related to the killing of Saunders. The government started arresting the revolutionaries. They were tried under the charge of sedition. On 23rd March 1931, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were hanged in the Lahore jail. But till the end of Chandrasekhar Azad did not fall into the hands of the police. Later he died in an encounter with the police at Alfred Park in Allahabad. Surya Sen. Attack on Chittagong Armory. See the picture of Surya Sen. Surya Sen was the chief of the revolutionary group at Chittagong in Bengal. He had gathered around him revolutionaries like Anant Singh, Ganesh Ghosh, Kalpana Datta, Priti Lata Vaddedar. With their assistant, Surya Sen drew up a plan to attack the armory at Chittagong. As per the plan, on 18th of April 1930, the revolutionaries seized the arms from the two armories in Chittagong. The telephone and telegraph lines were broken and they succeeded in paralyzing the communication system. After that, they gave a thrilling fight to the British Army. On 16 February 1933, Surya Sen and some of the associates were captured by the police. Surya Sen and his 12 associates were given death punishment. Kalpana Datta was sentenced to the life imprisonment. Priti Lata Vaddedar killed herself without falling into the hands of the police. Due to the uprising in Chittagong, the revolutionary movement gained pace. Shanti Ghosh and Suniti Chaudhary, these two schoolgirls, killed the district judge, where, as a young girl, Beena Das shot dead the governor during the convocation ceremony of Kolkata University. Sardar Udham Singh killed the dyer, the officer responsible for Jallianwala Bagh massacre in London in 1940. In the freedom struggle of India, revolutionary movement made an important contribution, and these revolutionaries display daring and determination while fighting against the British rule. The love for the nation and attitude for the sacrifice were just incomparable. Their sacrifice proved to be an inspiration to the Indians. See, this is a picture of Kalpana Datta, Priti Lata Vaddedar. That's all about this chapter. Friends, please like our video. If you want regular updates of this video, subscribe our channel Leader IAS and click on a bell icon. Myself, Professor Suhas. Have a great day ahead. Thanks.